Hour 2, Raw review, Sean's View Entertainment. The New Day just lost to Sheamus and Cesaro as combustible, as diabolical, as unfriends, and I will call them the unfriends. Remember the un-Americans on Raw back in the day? Now we pull into the second hour Raw. We got Dana Brooke, Bayley. We thought it was going to be a wrestling rematch, but Dana Brooke versus Bayley, arm wrestling now. Arm wrestling. Yeah, she's one of the strongest. She's a bodybuilder, fitness. She's into all that. Bayley got defeated last week. I think she's going to get defeated again. Hour 1. Go check out Hour 1 of my Raw review right now. Click the link in the upper right-hand corner of this video. What kind of chance, what kind of odds does Bayley have in this arm wrestling contest? Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. The first hour of Raw altogether, since it was 1 hour, then the second hour, the third hour, I'd give it about 4 out of 5 stars. I thought the first hour of Raw was worth a watch. Definitely good. Now this is the second hour. The New Day, I still can't believe the New Day got defeated by Sheamus and Cesaro, who cannot get on the same page. But in this match, they were able to read out of the same book for just enough time to get the job done. If that happened to Hell in a Cell, we're going to have new tag team champions. And now the fans chanting, this is stupid. Here we go, arm wrestling contest. Here we go. We haven't seen one of these in a while. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Oh. And Dana Brooke. And Bayley's arm, her shoulder's already hurting and injured. She's already the worse for wear in this one. Remember to check out Hour 1 of my Raw review. I'll switch it up. I'll do a full 3-hour review, then I'll do hour by hour, then I'll do a couple hours in one. I'm going to go all over the place with these Raw reviews, so just kind of keep it here, refresh the page, and you'll see what format I go in. And of course, suggested videos will always be in the upper right-hand corner of the video. Just click them, check them out, and you'll go in order here. And now here we go. We're trying to resemble some order here. Here we go. Now the fans are all over this one, chanting boring. The fans do not like this. They don't want to see this. Personally, I don't really mind arm wrestling. But look at Bayley. Look at Bayley coming back. Bayley with the heart of a shot. Bayley was about to win the arm wrestling contest, but Bayley just got cracked right in the skull by Dana Brooke. And now Dana Brooke all over Bayley. Oh my God, what a plot, what a plan, what a strategy by Dana Brooke. And now Dana Brooke going to town on Bayley. Beating the holy hell out of her, trying to break her arm, trying to rearrange it. And oh no, just cracks her right off the arm wrestling table. Right across the table. Oh my God. That was ferocious. That was volatile. That was violent. And now Dana Brooke, wait a minute. Belly to belly. The Bayley to belly. How did Bayley do it? Bayley somehow was able to come out of that one. Oh my God. Bad shoulder and all. Bayley comes out of that one. That could have ended up real bad. Bayley could have been put on the shelf for weeks, perhaps months, maybe years, had Dana Brooke got her away. Hey. Wow. Bayley. Wow, that could have been a lot worse than what it was looking like. Tonight, the women's contract signing. It's what I booked. I did my own booking for this before Raw even said Sasha Banks and Charlotte was going to have a contract signing. I booked this on the weekend. Go check out that video. The proof is in the pudding. The WWE stole my idea. But ladies and gentlemen, going back to Hour 1 here, because there are going to be commercial breaks and I got to have something to talk about. Remember, if you like this format, if you like Raw reviews, if you like my live reactions of Monday Night Raw, all you got to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe. And now Jericho's still looking for his list. Jericho's on a vengeance. Jericho's lost it. He cannot find that list anywhere. He's asking, he's looking, he's seeing. He's looking high and low. It's not in the locker room. Jericho's very livid. He's very sad. It's very crucial and important to check out my Raw review so you get my live reactions, my live opinions.
Can't you see what this lying, manipulative, half-wit Seth Rollins is trying to do here?
Yes, I see exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to distance you from the triple threat match tonight, and it's working. Okay, listen, Chris, I have to run Monday Night Raw. This Sunday, I have 3 Hell in a Cell matches. It's a triple main event. And then Survivor Series, I'm trying to put together the teams to compete against my brother Shane in SmackDown Live. So cut me a little slack, get focused, because you are match tonight, whether you find that list or not.
Oh, boy. What an edict. Stephanie laying down the law.
Stand my ground on this one. No list,
No list.
no
No match. Wow.
tonight or any other night.
Wow.
You dig?
That list is very important. That holds a heart in Jericho's heart.
So you're forcing my hand here, Chris.
It holds a place in Jericho's heart.
What supposed to do if a WWE superstar refuses to do what their employer, what their boss tells them to do? So therefore, I'm going to have to make an example out of you, Chris.
Uh-oh.
If you don't compete
Make an
tonight,
example. We know what Stephanie can do about that.
you're suspended.
Suspended. Jericho's going to be suspended. One of the most entertaining acts on Raw is going to be suspended if he doesn't get his list. Because if he doesn't get his list, he's not going to compete in the triple threat match in the main event tonight. But then that makes Stephanie McMahon look bad, and there's just all kinds of, barrage of uncanny, unsportsmanlike shit because there's friction and there's animosity and there's, but what are you going to do? I mean, like I said, I'm very surprised. I'm very shocked that Sheamus and Cesaro were able to hold it together long enough to win the match. And as long as they can hold things together, I mean, they don't have to be sending Christmas cards to one another. They don't have to be talking to one another. They don't have to be texting one another. But if they can, coexist in just the right amount of time. But not only do they have to win the tag team titles, they're going to have to compete as a cohesive unit and keep the tag team titles. That's what I'm talking about there. And I know my viewers and my subscribers wanted me to elaborate a little bit further on the New Day, Sheamus, and Cesaro, since I didn't quite get that in my Hour 1 review. But I'm going to do that for my viewers and my subscribers. Remember, viewers, if these videos get enough likes, comments, shared, and feedback, and of course enough views, I will continue the Raw review for the viewers with the subscribers because that's what I believe in, and that's what I do. And as you can see, I'm giving you the live review as it's happening, as it was meant to be, as it was supposed to be. Right now and right here. You're getting live commentary, live reaction, and yet here we are on yet another commercial break, which really isn't a shocker for me. Because like I said, Raw seems like it just gets dominated by these commercial breaks. And that's probably why a lot of people are like, you know what? I'm done. I'm through. I'm off. Sometimes that's why people fall asleep. I mean, not only Raw itself can sometimes put you to sleep if it's a bad show, but something quite like this can turn you off. And hopefully you haven't turned off Sean's View Entertainment as we are in the second hour review here on Sean's View Entertainment. Like I said, I'm trying to change the game. I'm trying to spice up the channel. I'm trying to be more interactive, more informative. And like this is all organic because, like I said, not only getting you the review, not only are you hearing the show, but you're getting my live reactions and my live feedback as it goes on. So, that makes it all that much better. Let's just hope that the viewership shows and that the viewers and subscribers want this. And there are some viewers and subscribers who will leave comments and messages saying, you know what, Sean, I missed the first hour. Can you please give me a review? Can you please tell me the results? And that's exactly what I do here on Sean's View Entertainment. I will update you as I do on all news and rumors. I'm always up to date. I always work around the clock. And Sean's Entertainment, as it would happen, was having some issues with my TV tonight. Is my TV fixed now, or is everything back to normal?
Right now,
It's right now. Oh, did you go downstairs and figure out what was going on?
no, I text message.
Oh, and what do you say? It's all set?
He didn't say nothing.
Oh, so it's good now?
It's good now.
All right, good. So my TVs are back in working order, hopefully, because there's a lot of shenanigans, a lot of controversy going on in my house concerning televisions. But we're gonna fix that issue because right now I'm watching Raw for the viewers and the subscribers right here on YouTube.com from the confines of my laptop. Oh, I didn't do my introduction. Viewers and subscribers, the following video is scheduled for one upload, and it is for the viewers and the subscribers around the world. Your Raw review, Raw results, and live commentary with my reaction mixed in. I'm sorry I'm kind of going ranting, just talking incoherently because we got a commercial break. And like I said, the first hour of Monday Night Raw, though, go check out the first hour of Raw review from Sean's Entertainment by clicking the link in this video in the upper right-hand corner so you can, stay in the know, so you know what's going on, so you can follow what I'm doing here on my channel. It is the road, the race to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Remember, subscribers, also, if you want to buy the official Sean's View merchandise, all you got to do is click the link in the upper right-hand corner of this video. It's very easy. And, yeah. It doesn't take a whole hell of a lot of time to do so. Oh, here's Curtis Axel. Uh-oh. He believed. Let's see if they're going to build Curtis Axel up. Let's see if they're going to do something satisfying with him. Or is Bo Dallas just going to make Curtis Axel look like a job or a joke? Mr. Perfect will be definitely moving in his grave. He'll be turning if something like this happens. Don't make Curtis Axel a disgrace. Remember when this guy won the Intercontinental title? People actually cared about him. Reevaluate. Yeah, we got to reevaluate Curtis Axel's career is what we got to do. He's going back to his roots.
It's no secret that my roots run deep
Oh.
right here in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be good. Some chance to get some heat on Bo Dallas, though, because it's in his hometown. The late, great Mr. Perfect.
Step into this ring, I carry the legacy of my grandfather, Larry the Axe Hennig.
And Larry the Axe Hennig as well. The whole Hennings. Mr. Perfect, Larry the Axe, and now Curtis Axel.
Legacy of my father, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
Yes, go back to that. Make something of yourself, Curtis.
Me last week, he attacked everything that I stand for.
Uh-oh. It's getting personal now.
And I'm not gonna
It's reached a whole new level. The intensity to this is picking up.
let that happen, especially when I'm in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Like this inflamed passion of Curtis Axel.
Oh, here comes Bo Dallas. Remember, we are in the hometown of Curtis Axel. And here comes Bo Dallas. This is actually a match. It's actually going to happen. I thought it was going to be a war of words or a confrontation. Bo Dallas. Bo, leave! Remember, we got Jericho looking for the list backstage. He says he will not go into that match unless he finds the list.
Was at ringside, and when Bo Dallas picked up the victory here, Byron, Curtis Axel was excited as Bo was. Yeah, Curtis Axel actually helped Bo get the match and wanted to celebrate, and well, Bo had other ideas in mind. Yeah, and then this, Bo Dallas, inexplicably at the time.
Yeah, why did Bo Dallas do that? What was the reason behind it? We don't know.
Later explained that he felt Curtis Axel out was trying to steal Bo's spotlight by celebrating. Apparently, Bo Dallas doesn't believe in logic. But he believes that
1-on-1. Here we go. I'm going to write this down, jot this down.
looks for revenge against Bo Dallas. These two have been friends for a long time. Want to right
Wow. Axel going to town. Axel is meaning business tonight. Curtis Axel is taking no prisoners. Curtis Axel has gone postal.
Bo attacking Axel might be exactly what Axel's career needed. Relighting that fire. Axel comes out here looking good. He got himself some new gear, ditched the cargo shorts. Could be all
Uh-oh. Axel now got destroyed behind. Below to the back. Oh, my God. Is he going to finish it already? Don't tell me it's going to be this over this quick. Bo Dallas in control. Bo Dallas. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Axel. The perfect plex. The perfect plex in Minnesota. Oh, my God. For people to kick out of that's ridiculous. For anybody to kick out of the perfect plex is sick. It's disgusting. It's degrading. I'm sorry.
Axel, and don't forget the history these two men have had.
This match actually has some meaning behind it, though. It's not just two guys getting thrown together like Raw usually does. They just usually throw two guys in there. And Bo Dallas just took out the legs from Curtis Axel. What's Bo Dallas going to do now? Bo Dallas now looking for some mean streak. And look at that, just clobbering the back of the neck and head of Curtis Axel. Yes, it is vicious and aggressive. Bo Dallas is now gained the whole world of momentum. Will that be it? Huge clothesline, a lariat, and Curtis Axel almost lost right then and there. That was almost the end. And now Bo Dallas got a choke hold, a rear naked choke lock, headlock. I mean, in my opinion, I think Curtis Axel should win this match. But I mean, if they want to put more heat and put that flav, so to speak, on Bo Dallas, because we are in the hometown once again, the home state of Curtis Axel. But the fans seem to be behind Bo Dallas in this one. They're trying to reinvigorate and reconfigure the careers of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. I guess they thought them as a tag team really wasn't getting the job done. It wasn't shifting the momentum. And Curtis Axel now coming back. Curtis Axel having a new lease on life and in this contest trying to revive his career. And now Curtis Axel slams Bo Dallas into the corner. And Axel now with a nice elbow, back elbow to the back of the skull, right to the head of Bo Dallas. And now Curtis Axel. This could be it. A huge victory. And, oh, another great move that Mr. Perfect used back in the day. Curtis Axel now. Let's see what he can do. Can he make something of himself? Nice knee to the face. Right to the forehead. 1, 2. I'm glad that the fans are very much into this contest. I'm very surprised at this.
Building used to watch his dad, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, compete here in the WWE.
Yeah, a lot of history, a lot of magnificence.
Axel feeling that fire, feeling that
The fire and the desire.
Dallas feeling those knees right to the chin. Curtis Axel must have been so
Curtis Axel has to stay on Bo Dallas because Bo Dallas is trying to rejuvenate his in-ring career.
Oh, look at Bo Dallas.
And now Bo Dallas.
Got Axel's shoulders down.
Oh,
Bo Dallas escaping.
I think Bo Dallas, did he pull the tights? Did he cheat? Bo Dallas gets the victory. You got to be kidding me.
Can't deny the focus of Bo Dallas. That
Bo Dallas was just one step ahead that time.
all Bo needed to capitalize from
Yet, the ultimate opportunist, Bo Dallas, pulling a page out of Edge's book right there. Wow.
here tonight.
Well, that won't rejuvenate your career too fast.
Pay-per-view that held in a sell on Sunday is a triple.
Now we're going to hear from Roman Reigns. In hour 1, we heard from Rusev. Now I guess we're going to hear from Roman Reigns viewers and subscribers. Let's see what Roman Reigns has to say about this entire Hell in a Cell.
We heard that Rusev plans to crush Roman Reigns on this Sunday. Coming up next, we'll hear from the champ.
And another commercial break. This Raw review might carry into the second and third hour. I might not stop here. I might give you a second and third hour review all together here on Sean's View Entertainment. But what it will amount to is 3 hours all together, because I give you the first hour, and then whether I give you the first, second, and third hour separately or all together, it's still going to amount to around 2.5 hours to 3 hours. So I'm giving you a lot of time here, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully these videos get over. Hopefully these videos are remarkable. Hopefully I wake up in the morning and the whole complexity of my channel has changed. And you know, my viewers and subscribers, they like the long Raw reviews, because when you're going to work or school in the morning, or you're going to the gym, or you're in the shower, you want to hear longer videos. And I know there's a lot of content. I know there's a lot of creators out there, and I'm going to try to separate myself from them. I'm trying to think outside the box, trying to switch things up here. Once again, trying to spice up my channel, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm looking at my first hour Raw review that went up, and measly 183 views. So obviously, you know, so far it's not getting over materializing. But people are watching Raw right now. People are tweeting. People are touting. People are Facebooking and MySpacing and AT&T and smoke signaling and whatever else, eating and expressing. So maybe they'll check out Raw reviews after Raw is over. Maybe that's when Raw reviews get more viewership. I mean, I've been sending out tweets and Twitter. You know, I've been doing hashtags in my videos. Once again, I am trying to change up the game. I am trying to change up the momentum. We'll see where this goes. I mean, I know my bread and butter on this channel is WWE news and rumors and headlines. I understand that, but I want to branch out. I want to expand. You know, so I share my videos on Facebook and Twitter, and that's why I let my viewers and subscribers know, please, it's very crucial and important to my future to share my videos on Facebook and Twitter. Once again, viewers and subscribers, we are at a commercial break. Once again, we are trying to make Sean's View Ent great again. And over the last couple of days, my channel has been picking up some momentum. Let's hope we can ride that wave of momentum. Remember, I'll be here each and every Monday and Tuesday night covering Raw extensively, exclusively. As long as these videos get enough likes, comments, and views and interaction. I mean, because your comments to this channel are respected, read, and recognized. And I'll do this for SmackDown. I'll do this for the pay-per-views. I'll do this for Hell in a Cell. And I know a lot of my viewers and subscribers have been asking me for the WWE 2K17. I am working on that, and I am going to get a video out for you, my exclusive gameplay commentary of WWE 2K17 Universe Mode, my career mode, the whole damn thing. But you know, that takes a while to edit and scramble and put together and adjust and make the enhancements. So here on these Raw reviews, though, I know sometimes it can, you know, feel like Raw is taking forever, but when it's a good Raw, it goes by really quick. And I'm finding this Raw is going by actually at a pretty decent rate right now. It's already 9:33. We will soon be going into the third hour of Monday Night Raw tonight, on a night where Sheamus and Cesaro were somehow able to hold it together just long enough to defeat the tag team champions, and some would say was a shock. Some would say was an upset of epic proportions. Earlier tonight, Seth Rollins stole the list of Jericho. Jericho wanted the list. Rollins didn't give it to him, and Jericho now still looking for the list because Rollins said he put it in the locker room, but obviously it's not in the locker room. No, Cruiserweight action on Monday Night Raw.
For those of you who don't know Rick Swann, you're gonna join a party that's gonna last all night.
Rich Swann. He has been having a remarkable career. He's motivated. There's no trepidation. This guy's going to try to do everything he can to get a leg up in the competition. Tonight, Rich Swann versus Brian Kendrick. That should be a hell of a contest right there, viewers and subscribers. Can Brian Kendrick build up momentum into Hell in a Cell, or will he fall off the charts tonight? Jericho backstage, irate. He looks like he's leaving. Remember, if he doesn't join that match tonight, he's suspended, and Jericho's got his bags. I think Jericho's leaving.
I think I saw someone with the list.
Oh, someone's got the list again. Someone's playing more mind games with Jericho.
Someone with the list.
You saw the list?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you see the list?
It's around the corner over there.
Right over here.
Around the corner. Let's see how easy this is going to be around the corner. Oh, Jericho sees something. Is that the list? Braun Strowman's got the list. Oh my God. Strowman with the list. What's this mean? This is going to be different.
Can you give me the list? Say please.
Say please.
Can you give me the list? Please.
Please. You wonder if Braun Strowman's name's on that list.
Sami Zayn's name on this list.
Oh. You don't see Sami Zayn's name on the list. We know Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman are on a collision course. Sami Zayn trying to embarrass. It's on page 4. He told them it's on page 4. Jericho's been pretty funny with this list thing tonight.
You know what happens when you touch my personal property, don't you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You just made the list.
Oh, Braun Strowman's on the list. Oh, my God.
Jericho's got his list back. That means the triple threat main event's gonna be on tonight.
That's going to be happening. So we have a main event now. We're back on for a main event, viewers and subscribers. It's going to happen. It's going to materialize. All is right in the world. Jericho's got that list back. Thank God. The final encounter between Rusev and Roman Reigns with the U.S. title on the line. All the prestige, all the history. Let's see what Rusev has to say. Let's pay attention to this. Let's see what the big dog's going to say.
That I was taking him with me. And I meant every single word of that. The funny thing is, Rusev's trying to tell me what it's like inside Hell in a Cell. Rusev, you've never been inside the cell. You don't know what it's like to have your face smashed against the unforgiving steel. And you don't know what it feels like to lay in the middle of the ring as the cell engulfs you like a nightmare that you can't wake up from. And most importantly, Rusev, you don't know what it's like to win inside Hell in a Cell. But I do. Rusev, you've said that I've made this personal. I haven't made this personal. Not yet.
Uh-oh.
But I will.
He's gonna. What's he gonna do tonight on Raw? They're gonna do something.
It's not about your wedding celebrations. It's not about your family albums. It's about one thing. The United States Championship.
The fans being a little rowdy tonight.
Very personally. See you in hell.
Roman Reigns with a short but strong message to Rusev. Strong but short. Now we're going to run down the matches. This Raw review might go into the third hour here on Sean's Entertainment because there's not much as it concerns promos and matches and stuff like that. So I might just continue this right into the third hour where you'll get, 2 hours instead of 1 hour like I had planned. But sometimes plans change. Sometimes things go in a different direction. Just check out the Raw review before this one where I ran down hour 1. We're going to see the contract signing, Sasha Banks and Charlotte. I would assume that's next. That could be what makes me put up the second hour review before the third hour. We'll see what happens. Remember, Brock Lesnar returns. Brock Lesnar answers Goldberg tonight on Raw. Now, Goldust and R-Truth. Here we go. Golden Truth. I heard rumors that Goldust was leaving WWE very soon, so I don't know how much longer we're going to be seeing Goldust, but he's been in there for so long. So many miles and trials and injuries and wins and losses and high times, low times. The world's strongest girl. Oh, was this? We got Mark Henry here now. No, you got Mark Henry. What? Some six-man tag action right here and right now. What's up? You know, R-Truth should have been the WWE champion at least once in his career. He should have, like, even if it was a 1 week run or something. He's got the credentials, he's got the ability, he's got the mic work, but maybe if he was the TNA version of the R-Truth that the TNA had him go over there as, was it Ron Truth Killings or something like that? Yeah. I mean, he's always had it, but the WWE just didn't have it in R-Truth, I guess. So we got six-man tag team action now. So far, viewers and subscribers, we've had 1, 2 with this match. 3, 4. We have 4 matches, a few segments. So the WWE, you know, keeping it pretty evened out with the promos and the matches here tonight. Once again, viewers and subscribers, all you got to do is sound off in the comments section below and tell me what you think of Monday Night Raw. And if you want me to continue doing these Raw reviews, it's very simple. Like, comment, subscribe, and share all over Facebook and Twitter. Have no fear. Sean's View Entertainment is absolutely here. Now, sadly, this is probably one of those matches where people are going to take a break. They're probably going to be texting, showering, drinking, doing something during this match. I mean, this is one of those points in matches where, you're like, well, okay, this is not what's going to compel me to keep watching into the third hour. And this is where people probably start shutting off the televisions again. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you got to have consistency, continuity. You have to have, things make sense. At least Bo Dallas versus Curtis Axel, there was, something behind it. There was a reasoning why that match took place. I don't agree with the decision of who won the match, but, that's out of my hands. But, that's just the WWE being the WWE by having the superstar that's from their hometown, their city, their state, wherever it is. They always, sometimes, more times out of 10, it seems like they lose in their own hometown. I mean, we remember what happened with the screw job in 97, November. The Montreal screw job, Bret Hart losing in his own home state, Canada. Quebec, Canada. But tonight, viewers and subscribers, it's not about Canada. And right now, as concerns Survivor Series, it will be about Survivor Series with Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, because that is the rumored match for when it's going to happen and take place, is at that very event. I like how you want to go on WWE.com, which I already commented on the arm wrestling match between Bayley and Dana Brooke. It says, arm wrestling match between Bayley and Dana Brooke takes a shocking turn. Well, it's actually nothing that we haven't seen before out of an arm wrestling contest. They've done these kind of antics and situations before, so I wouldn't say it was shocking, but that's a good headline, I guess. I guess it would draw people in to want to click and watch what's going to happen. Like, oh, well, did she take her arm off? Did she try to rearrange her face? Did she... that was the whole presentation. That was probably the whole plan, but it didn't really work out the way Dana Brooke had planned. Dana Brooke wanted to injure Bayley. Dana Brooke wanted to put Bayley on the injury list, but Bayley was able to come out of that, even though she was injured, even though she was hurt, even though she was the worse for wear. And R-Truth, Goldust, and Mark Henry still in the ring. This will raise up ratings. This will keep people viewed in. But hey, what am I here to talk about ratings? My viewership is in the toilet when it concerns Raw reviews. My WWE News and Rumors do well, and I thank you for that. I am very privileged and thankful of the WWE News and Rumors on my channel getting views. But these Raw reviews, I want these to pick up. I want to do this. I want to continue this. I want to go down that road. But, because plenty of people do Raw reviews on here, and they do great. They do, they pull in huge numbers. And I'm hoping that will happen. And no, it's not just all about views and subscribers and all that. But when you put in the kind of effort and the kind of time and devotion into doing this and doing something you love, you want to see results. You want to see something happen. And right now we're seeing something not really happen because we got the Shining Stars along with Titus O'Neil. The fact that the Shining Stars even have a job, I can't believe this. Resort and hotel. They're trying to make something of the. I give the WWE effort for wanting to try to make something of the Shining Stars. I mean, you can see where the WWE is progressing the Shining Stars. They even got a win over Enzo and Cass several weeks ago. But I just can't get into them. I mean, they're pretty sound wrestlers. They're pretty good. But all right, so I thought it was going to be 6-man tag team action. It's actually 6 men in the ring, but it's Mark Henry outside the ring as providing as the manager, as Titus O'Neil is the manager of the Shining Stars. So it's actually a 2-on-2 tag team match. So another tag team match here on Monday Night Raw. And right now the Shining Stars are being taught a lesson by Goldust. Goldust taking the Shining Stars to school, but you got to wonder how long will that last. On a night where Brock Lesnar returns to respond, to retort to Bill Goldberg. Will it be the biggest match of Goldberg's career, or will it be the biggest mistake that Goldberg chose to accept the challenge of the Beast Incarnate, the Supreme Fighting Machine? Here comes the pain, Brock Lesnar. And right now, the Shining Stars are the ones who've changed the momentum, and they're now putting on a clinic in this tag team affair. Once again, viewers and subscribers, I'm trying something different. Once again, I don't really do Raw reviews like this in this format. But whether it's hour by hour or all together or a couple hours in one or one in one, we're going to see what does good, what does bad here. And you just got to take chances. You got to see what works, what doesn't work, what connects, what doesn't connect. And right now, Goldust is not connecting this match as the Shining Stars are just dominating. It looked like Goldust had a great start in this contest, but things turned suddenly and not in the favor of Goldust and R-Truth here on the Raw review. Because, like I said, here on the Raw review, as I'm watching it, I'm giving you the review, I'm giving my talk, I'm giving my reaction. I'm doing a lot of different things all in one video. Yes, it's longer, but my viewers and subscribers wanted longer videos. And there's a nice double team drop kick by the Shining Stars. And Goldust almost lost right there. That was almost the end of this contest, and I kind of wish that would have been the end of this contest. I actually much rather see Bayley and Dana Brooke have another arm wrestling contest than this tag team match right now, but the fans were kind of crapping all over it, just like the fans were crapping all over Roman Reigns, which I think the hate for Roman Reigns now is a little bit over-exaggerated, but that's just my take on things. And I just hope that the WWE does something a little bit better, a little bit more than Roman Reigns and Rusev having separate interviews tonight. I mean, this is being marketed as, and advertised 3, triple main events, but yet Roman Reigns and Rusev are just in interviews on Raw tonight. I mean, that's how you build up this thing. This is how you escalate it. And now here comes R-Truth. R-Truth is going to try to level this one up. He's going to try to change the capacity of this contest. And R-Truth with a nice scissors kick. Down goes Epico, Primo, whoever the hell is in the ring right now. And now R-Truth with a nice stinger splash in the corner. R-Truth providing that he can still do it. He can still get it done in that ring, even at his age, even at this stage of the game. And now R-Truth did the cover. 1, 2, and kick out. R-Truth playing to the crowd. He might want to play into this match instead of play to the crowd, because that could be a huge difference maker. You cannot take the Shining Stars lightly. These guys are the real deal. And Titus O'Neil providing a distraction outside the ring. And now Titus O'Neil face-to-face with Mark Henry. What's going to happen here? R-Truth outside the ring. R-Truth now hurting. R-Truth on the outside looking in right now as the Shining Stars having a shining impression on R-Truth and Goldust in this match. And now Mark Henry and Titus O'Neil getting closer and closer. Now the shove. Well, a little backfire, a little miscue. Mark Henry shoved Titus O'Neil into the ropes, and that knocked down one of the Shining Stars. And now the Shining Stars, they're the ones that are going to be on the receiving end of a huge tag team maneuver. Great double team maneuver by R-Truth and Goldust. And I'm going to be a little bit surprised. They got the victory. They won. Wow. R-Truth, Goldust, win over the Shining Stars. Well, so much for their vacation, so much for their paid time off. Yeah, what a brand. The world's strongest golden truth. Is that what they're trying to brand and market these guys as? These three guys together? Oh, here we go. Hell in a Cell contract signing. Remember, viewers and subscribers, if you check out my previous videos from the last several days where I book Monday Night Raw, if I were in charge of creative, the WWE has stolen my idea with this whole contract signing. And this was before I even knew about a contract signing on Raw tonight. I did this booking on the weekend. So, the only difference is they're not doing it inside the confines of the Hell in a Cell structure. So as I said, viewers and subscribers, we're probably going to roll this Raw review into the third hour. And we'll just go from there and we'll see what happens. We'll see what manifests itself. And as I look at my first Raw review, and like I said, viewers and subscribers, I know it's going to take more than 1 or 2 Raw reviews like this to find the kind of views and subscribers. And it's just about, for me, it's about growing and advancing. It's about getting out of my comfort zone. It's about, raising the stakes a little bit, because I know my viewers and subscribers are used to 3-minute videos, 4-minute videos, 5-minute videos, but this is where I try to switch up the game. Just a tad, just a little bit. And, just like certain superstars gets over, hopefully this will resonate and get over with the viewers and subscribers as we are on yet another commercial break. The going theme on every Raw is the commercial breaks. It just depends on how long and how short they will all end up being. And this is where we are at right now. Let's hope that this contract signing ends a little bit differently than we think it's going to end. Like I said, it would have just been different if they would have, done it inside the Hell in a Cell or even like backstage. Instead of always doing these contract signings in the ring, what happened to doing it, backstage or back at WWE headquarters or somewhere other than the ring, just to change the situation just a little bit, just change the perplexity of it a tad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna write this down right now. Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Hopefully it will be a monumental, unforgettable contract signing, because we know how these contract signings can be. You can get real vicious real fast. And I'm not talking about Sid Vicious, no. Although Sid is a former WWE champion. Sid went against Shawn Michaels in Texas in the Alamo Dome one year in 97. And now all these years later, the WWE returns to the Alamo Dome once again. My first Raw review, and remember, you can check out my first Raw review by clicking the link in the upper right-hand corner of this video in suggested videos. That way you don't miss a heartbeat. That way you don't miss anything. And don't miss the news and rumors that I posted today also, with my view, my analysis, and my opinion, of course. Burger King commercials. Remember back in the day, Jerry Lawler with the Burger King hat. Burger King, that was the familiar chant back in the early 90s when Jerry Lawler was on as a heel, which is very thoroughly entertaining, which his heel run is probably a hell of a lot more entertaining than a lot of Monday Night Raws that we've had to sit through and struggle to get through. This Raw, I'm not really struggling because there's been some high points. There's been some good promo work. There's been somewhat good matchmaking here. And hopefully this contract signing will set the bar again on Raw. Oh, Mick Foley in the ring. I guess Mick Foley will be in charge of this. What a surprise, Mick Foley in the middle of 2 women. Foley's the man for the job when it comes to this. Here we go. What can we expect and anticipate? 2 women who are going to clash to prove who is the best. For the women's title, the Raw women's title, Hell in a Cell, a first time ever. Girls in a cell. Instead of Hell in a Cell, it's Girls in a Cell.
One of the great things about being a WWE superstar is you never know when a moment will become immortalized. Any match could be the match when a moment in time where fate meets circumstance and catapults a WWE superstar into the stuff of legends. Now this Sunday, Sunday, 6 nights from now, at Raw's exclusive pay-per-view event. It's no ordinary event. It's Hell in a Cell.
Will it be violent, brutal, bloody?
Triple main event.
Triple.
Featuring the first ever women's Hell in a Cell.
Will the bar be raised?
We're going to have a historic contract signing. I'm going to introduce you.
Will we see a frog splash off the cell?
The challenger, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte is not used to losing. She's used to coming up big in big match predicaments.
We invite you to get involved using the hashtag HIAC. That is for Hell in a Cell. It's hard to ignore the comments that Charlotte had last week here on Raw when she said, look, I'm not worried about this match. I'm not worried about Hell in a Cell.
No, she better get worried real quick.
Moments like this. Charlotte will be joining Coach Wednesday night on ESPN's Sports Center to talk about this historic matchup come Sunday. First time ever, a women's Hell in a Cell match. I know it's been a few weeks, but I still can't get used to the visual of Charlotte without the Raw Women's Championship. It feels wrong. Thankfully, all will be right in the world come Sunday when history is made.
This could blow up in our faces right here. Sitting on a pressure cooker.
WWE Women's Champion,
Here.
Sasha Banks.
The boss. Will she make it legit this Sunday at Hell in a Cell? Will the boss lose in front of her hometown, a capacity crowd at the TD Garden in Boston, Mass. For the first time ever, 3 Hell in a Cell matches will take place in Boston, Massachusetts. It's gonna be a hell of a night.
This challenge and this defense on Sunday. Sasha showed us anything. She is more than capable of stepping up to the plate when the pressure is on.
The same exact thing can be said for Charlotte. Both these women have revolutionized women's roles in sports entertainment. They continue to do it on Sunday.
Sasha Banks raising the belt in the face of Charlotte. And you know that gets underneath Charlotte. That bothers her. Uh-oh. The chair's already removed. Didn't take long for this to get started.
Charlotte, Sasha, since the moment the two of you arrived in the WWE Performance Center, you've been breaking through the glass ceiling on your way up the ladder of the WWE. Shattering the expectations of what was expected of women's wrestling, you have proven that true athleticism, true greatness knows no gender. Now, there are those traditionalists who will say that a Hell in a Cell match is too barbaric for women to compete in.
They might change that this Sunday.
But this is a new era in WWE where women can accomplish
The golden era?
anything. Now, in this portfolio, I have a contract, but you need to know that once you sign on the dotted line, there is no turning back. This match and everything that comes along with it
Will happen. The injuries.
will happen.
The championships. The glory. The prestige. The athleticism. The strength. The dominance. The woman who have a chance to turn the page in WWE history. Will the page be turned? Will they do something that's never been done inside Hell in a Cell? Something we never thought could happen.
More ready in my life. Where do I sign so the title can come home to where it belongs? On the shoulder of the Queen. Mick, give me the contract. Mick, did you hear me? I said give me the contract. Earth to Mick, I know you're missing an ear, but I said hand me the contract.
Wow. She's getting pretty extreme.
Now,
Pretty personal.
Both of you, hear me. Because I don't think you know what you're getting yourselves involved in when you step inside Hell in a Cell.
Mick Foley's going to lay down the law. He's going to tell them, these girls, what it's like. The predicament. The future. It could be your career. The end of careers. Could be silenced.
I am a student of the game. I have studied every single Hell in a Cell match on the WWE Network. So trust me, I know what I'm getting myself into.
With all due respect, Sasha,
Seeing and being.
you have no idea what's in store for you.
Say at least Mick Foley.
Once that cell descends, once that monstrosity descends upon you,
It takes years off your career.
It's more than the sum of its parts. It's a living, breathing entity, but it's got no soul, it's got no heart, and no conscience. And it will haunt your days. It will
Intense.
keep you awake at night. And trust me, just when you think you're over it for good, it will sneak up behind you. It will stop you dead in your tracks. It will make you cry like a child. It's an intimidating fact that when you're in that cell,
It changes you. You become someone different.
just each other with that demonic structure itself.
That was pretty intense. That was pretty good by Mick Foley right there.
You listen to me, Mick, and you, most importantly, listen to me. I have conquered everything that I have ever faced, and I was the first woman to put her hands on that title. And just because some entitled, second-rate talent holds it, it will. Oh no, you can believe me! It will! Come back to me! Because I am the only reason that title means anything!
Does she have a point? Or is she full of herself? Can she prove herself at Hell in a Cell? She's going to have to risk it all. Life and limb.
Sasha, on Sunday, you will, sweetheart, look into my eyes and understand the meaning of the word respect. Because you will respect your queen. Woo!
It's on.
Oh, sweetheart, you are no queen. Because there
Who is going to be supreme?
WWE, but there is a boss. And you may have been the first, but I am going to go down as the greatest women's champion of all time. I understand that the Hell in a Cell may change my life, and I understand that I may have to crawl up that ramp, broken. If you But listen to Mia. None of that matters. Because the only thing that matters is this WWE Women's Championship. Sweetheart, if you can crawl. Because how many times have you been injured this year? I can't even count. 1, twice, 3 times. You're weak, sweetie. I'm weak. Yeah, I'm walking into Hell in a Cell as the WWE Women's Champion. Weakness is about staying down, and I have never stayed down. I have gotten up every single time. Better, and more legit than ever. And I am not afraid to step inside that Hell in a Cell with you, sweetheart. Neither am I, big bad boss.
Well, you should be. You both should be. Look at me. Look at me and understand the future you might be looking at. Because it's me. I walked in a man and I walked out a shell of the person I had been. You see the way I walk. You see how difficult it is for getting me around. You see the look of pity that the superstars, both male and female, have. And you know why I walk that way? Because it hurts. Because it hurts. Every step I take hurts, and there's no matter of weight I can lose, no exercise I can do that can make up for the fact that I've got no hip socket. There's just a bone grinding on bone. There's no pill to cure a curvature
spine. And so I suffer because of the decisions I made, because of the things that structure did to me. So make no mistake about it, when you look at me, you're looking at your future. Charlotte.
You want to talk about heart and passion and emotion. Mick Foley is making this very watchable, very must-see. Mick Foley turning around this segment.
Little playhouse, matching suits with your brother. You know the history that's gone on between you and your dad, and there's not one thing in this world we can agree on except our belief in you. Sasha, my children took a photo that Eddie Guerrero had signed to them and gave it to you because they knew how much it would mean to you. And now that photo has a place in your home. You're part of Eddie's legacy now. It means so much to him to know how he inspired you, and it means so much to me. I was
The
a
late,
jaded,
great
cynical fan.
Eddie Guerrero.
Two of you, the women's revolution took me and reminded me about what I loved about WWE. So before I make you sign this,
Mick Foley is making this segment, let me tell you.
I need you both to look me in the eye.
You might think Mick Foley's going to be inside the Hell in a Cell with his fire and desire in this contest, in this segment, in this promo.
Wrists that go hand in
This is the kind of mic work we're missing from Monday Night Raw.
this Sunday night at Hell in a Cell.
The paper has been signed. The ink is now drying for this Hell in a Cell encounter between Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Mick Foley turned this segment around big time because some fans are starting to chant boring, which I don't accept. Which I don't think this segment was boring at all, because once Mick Foley talked and got his mannerisms out and got his point across, that's when business picked up, as Jim Ross would say. Here we go. Both signatures are on it. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. And both women will both enter hell. It could be for the last time. It's the first time, but it could be the last time. This could be the end of the careers of Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Extremely personal. What a vendetta. The first two women in history to enter Hell in a Cell. It's going to be different. It's going to be unique. It's going to be diverse. It's going to be drastic. It's going to be diabolical. What is it going to be like? Brock Lesnar will return to Raw tonight. How will he respond? How will he act? Here we go. The Raw Cruiserweight action coming up. And yet, here we go for the upteenth time commercial break tonight.
The most destructive force in the history of WWE, The Undertaker. There can only be one last outlaw. The legend of The Undertaker. WrestleMania is my yard.
Rest. A WWE Network promotional video on The Undertaker.
This is the deal of the century. Yeah, 10 minutes.
So up to this point, ladies and gentlemen, viewers and subscribers, Raw I think it's some people are gonna look at this Raw and say, oh well, it's about a list, it's about glory championships, it's about interviews. But like I said, the WWE has done better than decent job of building up Hell in a Cell tonight. Like I said, I still hope that they do something a little bit better with Rusev and Roman Reigns instead of just giving us promos. But WWE still has a little bit more time. I know we got the Cruiserweights coming up, we got Brock Lesnar, but hopefully they can fit something in with Rusev and Roman Reigns. I mean, you would think that they would have these guys do something a little bit more, but you just never know. And viewers and subscribers, if you ever miss an update or an upload, if you ever miss a video from me, all you got to do is click in the video that you're watching currently. Click the upper right-hand corner in the video itself. Check out all my suggested videos and get caught up to speed here on Sean's View Entertainment. So you never miss anything at any time. Because you're not going to want to miss a second of my thoughts, my feelings, my reaction. And of course, the Raw review. Like I said, the first hour of Monday Night Raw, I think I gave it about a 4 out of 5. The second hour of Monday Night Raw, it was a little up and down for me. And, we'll be moving into the third hour of Raw. Because officially, I mean, really, the Sasha Banks and Charlotte, that kind of closed out the second now as we roll into the third and final hour, the attraction. Like I said, the fans were almost starting to sour on Sasha Banks and Charlotte until Mick Foley, put his own spin onto it, thank God, because Mick Foley saved that segment from the fans kind of, just eating it up. And I don't understand the logic behind it. I mean, I know we've seen Charlotte and Sasha Banks, go at it so many times now, but the fact that this is history making and it is inside Hell in a Cell and we don't have Paige right now, they're trying to be as resourceful and different as they can, and I got to give the WWE a hand for putting these two women inside Hell in a Cell because, it changes up the entire complexity. Everything changes when you add the element of Hell in a Cell, the element of surprise. And hopefully I'll be surprised when I wake up in the morning and see that my Raw review between the first hour and the second and third hour together combined in one video hopefully gets enough viewers, between the 500 to 1,000 viewership mark. I would be happy with that because my Raw reviews don't tend to do that well because I don't do them that often, so people don't expect them. So now that I'll be doing them each and every week, if these videos get enough comments, views, and shared enough likes. All right, now we got a little promo package video. The return, is it Emma? I think Emma returning. Promo package video return for Emma. We'll see how this gets over. We'll see how this plays up to the crowd. I guess no more like that. I mean, Emma, has returned already at a live events, but the makeover of Emma. Emelina, premiering soon. TJ Perkins on commentary. He's going to get a good look at Brian Kendrick in this match. Let's see what Brian Kendrick is all about. And here comes Brian. I still can't believe all these years later, here's Brian Kendrick on Monday Night Raw. It's actually happening. And Brian Kendrick has his eye on TJ Perkins. These two guys will meet at Hell in a Cell with the Cruiserweight Championship of the World on the line. Brian Kendrick may not have many chances left. He may not have many opportunities. And that's why you think Brian Kendrick would have to win this match tonight to prove his worth, to prove that he can still stay on the top, the very top, and be the elite. Yes, one of the greatest tag team specialists of all time, but can he get it done singly? Yes, Brian Kendrick has all the tools to get the job done. You got to take Brian Kendrick very seriously, especially when the championship is on the line. Brian Kendrick will do anything and everything it takes to walk out as champion. We still have to find out what's going to happen with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman had Jericho's list backstage. Will he be in a 4-on-1 handicap predicament? Will Sami Zayn embarrass Braun Strowman? Hopefully they give these guys some ample time in the ring on Raw. You know, this is another one of the highlights for WWE fans is these cruiserweights. They're lightning quick, their speed, their athleticism. They take it to the air. You just never know what you can see from these two guys. Just when you think you've seen everything, they pull out something earth-shattering. And here we go, 1-on-1. Kendrick. And they actually shook hands while he actually respectful. Surprised they didn't smack him in the face, did Kendrick, because we know Kendrick likes to do some underhanded tactics. He likes to psych out his opponents. And right now, Kendrick's starting off strong on Rich Swann. Yes, a side headlock. Let's listen into Michael Cole and what he's saying. And here's the high-flying athleticism being showcased early on in this contest. Counter for counter, switch-ups. Oh, what a nice drop kick that was. Kendrick down, Kendrick hurting. I think that surprised Kendrick more than anything. What great height, what athleticism, what ear Rich Swann got on that one. As Rich Swann swanning around the ring right now. A good sequence between Kendrick and Swann to kick off this matchup. It's good to see something different on Raw every once in a while. And now Kendrick just kind of golded him in. But wait a minute. Rich Swann got out of it. Now Rich Swann, look at this. Another drop kick. Brian Kendrick now getting thrown off in the early goings here. I don't think Brian Kendrick expected this one. But Rich Swann. And, oh, what a high-flying maneuver that was. Wow. Corkscrew. Right to the outside of the ring. It's all about momentum. It's all about building up your character. It's all about the performance. And the Cruiserweights definitely have performance. There's no doubt about it. Viewers and subscribers, I just want to thank you very much for tuning in and watching Sean's View Entertainment. Whether it's 1 view or 100 views, I thank you very much for joining me as we are now at 1 hour at this Raw review. And this is, like I said, viewers, I'm combining the second and third hour with my Raw review. Go check out the first hour of my Raw review. Basically, I was going to do each hour of a review of Raw, but that did not happen because some things are beyond my control. I was having some TV problems. So maybe next week we'll do each hour, but then I might just do the whole 3-hour review. I was talking about that in the first hour. That didn't really get to happen. But we'll see what happens here. God, and viewers and subscribers, I have yet to take a commercial. I mean, well, there's been a lot of commercial breaks, don't get me wrong, but I haven't taken my pee break, I haven't taken my drink break, I haven't taken my eat break, I haven't done any of those things. I've been staying it right here because I uploaded the first Raw review, and I went right into the second and third hour of this Raw review, so let's see here. And, once again, viewers and subscribers, if you haven't checked out the news and rumors in WWE of today, you can go check that out on my channel that I did today. It would be very much respected and realized by me if you were to do something quite like that. You got to wonder, who's in control in this match right now. Is it Rich Swann? Is it Brian Kendrick? You could almost see TJ Perkins almost coming down the ring to maybe provide a distraction or throw off Kendrick somehow, some way. And because you got to wonder what developments will happen between these two opponents tonight. If Brian Kendrick gets the win, maybe he could just shove it in the face that, he's going to have the number of TJ Perkins and that he's going to take that Cruiserweight Championship and he's going to put it around his waist and show why he is very worthy. You know, when the Cruiserweights first came to Monday Night Raw, the rumor had already come out the next week later that, you know, the WWE was thinking about calming them down and, you know, not using the high-flying antics. And, well, that just peels away the Cruiserweight division. That doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense when you do something like that. It's not good. It's you know, you want to talk about, you know, taking away the potential and, you know, the earth-shattering moments and the incredible maneuvers. You just don't water down the Cruiserweight division when it just first started happening. You don't do that. It's not a smart maneuver. And what I've been seeing out of the Cruiserweights is they've been cut back a little bit, but they are still doing some spectacular maneuvers, more so on pay-per-views, obviously, because that's when the WWE wants to showcase the Cruiserweights' talents as most and as best that they can. We should be coming back to Raw very soon, any moment now, any minute.
Say my name. The little sounds your crispy bacon makes drive me crazy, you naughty little.
Did you just spank your lunch? Nice.
Who do you want a fork? Introduce
What the fork? We're back to live action.
Live on Monday Night Raw, Brian Kendrick is in control of Rich Swann in his Cruiserweight match.
I almost want to say Brian Pillman sometimes.
Is TJ Perkins. There he is joining us here at the announce table. TJ meets Kendrick Sunday for the Cruiserweight Championship at Hell
And look at the action we missed during the break.
Such innovative offense by the Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, Brian Kendrick.
Swann neck, chest first.
Working on the neck.
Corey, almost a desperate maneuver by Brian Kendrick. In desperation's with
I don't know about desperate. I think it's smart.
in the mind of Brian Kendrick, and so it served him well to this point. TJ Perkins was telling us a story before the commercial break about a matchup he had 15 years ago with Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, the first time that Brian and I ever squared off one-on-one was 15 years ago. And we went to a time limit draw.
There's definitely a lot of history between Kendrick and Perkins. They've come a long way, but a lot has changed over the years between these two combatants, these two athletes. Extraordinary. A great clothesline by Rich Swann. Swann now coming back into this thing. Rich Swann will not rest. He will not go down that easy without a fight. And look at that great offense. New guy. Well, he's not really new, but he's new to you.
Adapt or die. Adaptability is my greatest ability. This is Brian's way of adapting.
That pizza?
Garlic.
Garlic what?
My breath will smell great for you.
Garlic what?
Pizza.
Garlic pizza. What, did you just make it?
Yeah.
You made garlic pizza.
In the microwave.
Oh.
Red Baron.
Oh, Baron, yeah. And Swann just turned out the lights at Brian Kendrick. This could be at 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, that was so close. Wow. You want to talk about as close as 1 is to 2 as 2 is to 3. Rich Swann thought he had it, and I thought he did too. And then he could have had a good position to say that he's the #1 contender.
Adaptability is what got me here. It's my versatility. I think Brian's
And Kendrick now saying not today. Sliced bread, going for sliced bread. Kendrick looking to finish it. Wait, nope. Swann gets out of it. And now Swann. What's he going to do? Oh, underhook into a pinning combination. Swann into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, jackknifed in. Nope. What a predicament Kendrick was in right there by Rich Swann. What an exhibition. Athleticism being showcased here. Match is all right. All right, in my opinion. Standing moonsault. Oh, but Kendrick got his legs up. Kendrick with the knees. Oh, man. That could be crucial. Oh, Kendrick went for the cover, but nope, that's not enough. Not that easy, Kendrick. Now Kendrick again. Trying to show his performance, his dominance in this contest. He's got a huge title match. And Rich Swann just seems to... Oh, what a kick to the head. A kick to the skull. Brian Kendrick slowed down the momentum. Slowing the match down to his pace. What he likes. See, Kendrick can do it all. He can mix it up. And right now, Rich Swann is realizing that Brian Kendrick is the real deal. Why he is the #1 contender. And, oh, but Rich Swann comes back. What a hellacious crack to the head. What a big punch. Oh, no, but Rich Swann, the bottom fell out for him that time. Kendrick going for a submission hold, but Rich Swann into a cover. Pinning combination. Rich Swann's got the cover. And Rich Swann just defeated Kendrick. What the hell? What the hell did we just witness there? What an upset. Rich Swann just won the match? Really? Rich Swann just defeated the number one contender? I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not really shocked. I'm just shocked that he beat Brian Kendrick because Brian Kendrick has a championship match. Is Brian Kendrick's head somewhere else? Is Brian Kendrick's head not in the game? Oh, boy. That is not going to sit well with Brian Kendrick. Wow, I don't really understand the logic here. Brian Kendrick went for Captain's Hook, but he got hooked up into a pinning combination, and 3 seconds later, Brian Kendrick's looking up at the lights as the loser. Is the champion inside the head of Kendrick? Is that why Kendrick lost tonight on Raw? I question this a little bit. I mean, I wish, maybe someone would have, I wish the champion would have came down during the ring or not lose fair and square like that. I don't know. And not only do we got Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, we still got the triple threat match with Owens, Jericho, and Rollins. Jericho found his list, so the match is going to happen. It's going to materialize. We're going to watch it. We're going to take it in. We're going to drink it in, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin.
What's Kevin Owens going to say? The champ is here.
Kevin, with everything that's gone on tonight between you, Chris Jericho, and the list, how is it all going to play out in the triple threat match tonight?
How's it gonna play out? You mean, is it gonna affect us, me and Chris? It's not. So Chris and I are on the same page.
Is there going to be a miscue between Rollins, Owens, and Jericho tonight? Is Rollins going to continue to drive that wedge between Owens and Jericho tonight?
Hobble into Hell in the Cell and make a pathetic attempt at taking my WWE Universal title. I heard Seth talk about how this is my first time inside Hell in the Cell, like he thinks he's got some sort of advantage on me, but see, the truth is I've been waiting for that moment for 20 years, ever since I saw the very first Hell in the Cell match and thought, man, I was the craziest thing I have ever seen. I've wanted to be a part of it because as daunting and dangerous as that structure is, it's still very exciting to be a part of that. That's why Charlotte and Sasha practically begged to be put inside Hell in the Cell. But after Sunday, let me tell you this, there will not be any kids talking about how cool Hell in the Cell is. There won't be any aspiring superstars dreaming of their first Hell in the Cell match because they're going to see what happens to Seth Rollins inside that cell. I am going to dismantle the architect piece by piece. I am going to put Seth Rollins through the kind of hell that people talk about 20 years from now. I'm going to leave a permanent scar on Seth Rollins and anybody watching.
Does that mean there will be blood? Will there be an injury?
In case people haven't,
Will it escalate? Will it dominate?
it doesn't matter what anybody says or thinks about me. The only thing that matters to me is this, the WWE Universal title, and there is nothing I won't do to keep it.
Kevin Owens is backed into a corner.
Sunday,
And when men get backed into a corner,
Seth and I are going to hell together,
you do the unthinkable.
and I'm the only one coming back.
At least they're following up with this Kevin Owens and Rollins and Jericho thing throughout the night. That's been a constant theme tonight, I noticed. Sami Zayn is actually going to face Braun Strowman tonight, viewers. This match is going to happen. I can't believe it. I didn't think this match was going to happen tonight. I thought it was just going to be a little confrontation, a war of words. And instead, there's an actual match. SmackDown Live, I will be here for SmackDown Live review results. Depending on how these videos do, if they're shared, commented, liked enough. We are now at an hour, 15 minutes with 20 seconds on the clock. This definitely, without a doubt, the longest Raw review I've ever done. But once again, I like to do this. I want to do this. I aspire to do this. I want to give you more content. I want to maintain. I want to grow. I want to expand. And if this is what it takes to get the job done, this is not something I mind doing. I just hope that there's results. I hope that something forms out of this. Let's check out my other Raw review right now. And once again, viewers and subscribers, I know there's so much content. There's so many Raw reviews online. There's so many people posting Raw itself. And you know what? Not too shabby. You know, it's all right. 314 views, my first review that I put up of hour 1. Maybe this video will get more views because I'm giving a fuller review. And maybe that's what I need to do, give you fuller content. And I will keep you fuller instead of your appetite wanting more and more. But then I want to give you more and more. That's the thing. We're all over the place. You know, I'm going to give you more. I don't want to suppress the appetite. Feed me more. Maybe we're going to go to Ryback mode. Feed me more. More videos, more length, more content, more up in the ante. Here on, but wait a minute. What's happening here? What's going on? Is it? I thought something was going to happen there. My bad. I kind of like momentarily got dazed off, and I looked and I was like, whoa. And all of a sudden it was a pizza. It was a pizza with the pepperoni, the anchovies. It had the banana peppers. It had the red peppers. It had the mushrooms. It had the cheese. It had rising crust DiGiorno. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Okay, that was just out of nowhere. This is what happens when I start talking and just these commercials kind of take me off and they make me lose my thrill and skill for a moment, momentarily. On a night where Bo Dallas defeated Curtis Axel. On a night where I thought Curtis Axel's career was going to be rejuvenated. On a night where we've seen the Golden Strong Truth defeat the Shining Stars. On a night where Enzo defeated Anderson. On a night where Chris Jericho lost his list and then got it from Braun Strowman, of all people. On a night where Cesaro and Sheamus defeated the WWE Tag Team Champions. And on a night where Bayley and Dana Brooke got it on in an arm wrestling contest. On a night where we're going to get a triple threat main event. And it's funny how we're getting a triple threat main event on Raw when we have a triple main event at Hell in a Cell where every match will be decided inside the hellacious structure known the world over as Hell in a Cell. You got to wonder, will Braun Strowman demolish Sami Zayn? Will Sami Zayn have any, or is this a questionable decision for Sami Zayn to get into the ring with Braun Strowman this early? Or is Braun Strowman going to be taken off his game tonight? Can Sami Zayn come through when it matters most? Sami Zayn could surprise a lot of folks. This could be the biggest upset in Raw history since the 1-2-3 Kid defeated Razor Ramon all the way back in 1993 on the USA Network. Will Sami Zayn be obliterated? Or will Braun Strowman's win-loss record be extinguished? Will it be ended by the unlikely Sami Zayn, of all people, to step up? Sami Zayn's going to try to show everything he is worth in this one match. Here we go. What's going to happen? The odds are certainly stacked against Sami Zayn in this one, viewers and subscribers. This could end up to be a real bad night for Sami Zayn or a real good night for Sami Zayn. Braun Strowman is the real deal. Yeah, when you have Braun Strowman take matters into his own hands, half your roster could be depleted and deleted. And, you know, Sami Zayn did confront, Strowman last week, but there wasn't much there. the validity, the formality of this contest. This could be the biggest mistake of Sami Zayn's career. This is career suicide for Sami Zayn.
Because nobody else will.
What guts, what heart. Yeah, that's good competitive spirit, but there comes a time when you got to look at your career and your future. And Sami Zayn, this is just as bad as stepping inside Hell in the Cell, going against Braun Strowman. Unless Sami Zayn has a plan. Maybe he's plotting. Sami Zayn has had a whole week to think about what he's going to do to Braun Strowman. But Braun Strowman has also had a week to figure out how he's going to annihilate Sami Zayn. Set your DVRs, hit the record button. This could be the final time we see Sami Zayn perform in a Raw ring. Make no mistake about it. Sami Zayn, is he way in over his head? The predicament, the situation. Here we go. The time for talking is over. Let's see what Sami Zayn can do. Looks like he's about to eat him for lunch. I hope it was better than the lunch that I had earlier today.
Foley, maybe you didn't hear me. I said I want competition.
Oh, he sees Sami Zayn as a pushover, as a jobber, as a nobody.
I don't see any real competition.
He's going to walk out on him. Braun Strowman is walking out on Sami Zayn. Now that could be a surprise, because Sami Zayn's a veteran of the ring. Oh, Sami Zayn attacks Strowman from behind. He's going to give him a run for his money, but it might be his last dollar. Sami Zayn may have run out of time. He's like swatting like a fly being swatted away. That was like a bee sting on Strowman. He hardly felt it. And now, standing... Oh, he just smacked him in the face. Strowman just got smacked in the face. Almost smacked a beard right off his face. And Sami Zayn, smart decision to get out of the ring. Goading him outside the ring. Now Strowman chasing... The chase is on. It's a run. I think Sami Zayn's a little faster than Strowman, but Strowman's pretty fast himself. And Sami Zayn with a drop kick. He's taking the big man out of his element. Sami Zayn with a drop kick. Yeah, the quickness is going against the power. Oh boy, he caught him. Oh, he just threw him. He just threw him like a yesterday's garbage. He just whipped him like the newspaper. Uh-oh, this could be the end of Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn got caught in midair by Braun Strowman. Sami Zayn was looking pretty good in the beginning of this contest, but the lights just got shut out and Strowman's going to leave. And now Braun Strowman leaves. What destruction. Braun Strowman sees Sami Zayn as a joke. Wait a minute, Sami Zayn going to get back up? Is he going to attack Strowman? Wait a minute, Sami Zayn's back up. Sami Zayn is breathing. Sami Zayn back in the ring on his 2 feet. Strowman feels so bad for him that he's not going to go back to the ring. Strowman's about to leave. He didn't get the job done. Oh, Strowman leaving. Yeah, I guess it will be on Braun Strowman's terms. Braun Strowman leaves as Sami Zayn stands tall even after he got beamed and thrown. So we got 2 big pivotal moments on Monday Night Raw. The triple threat. Rollins, Owens, Jericho. With the list of Jericho. With the Universal title mixed in. You got to wonder what kind of predicament or catastrophe will happen in that triple threat match. And what will Brock Lesnar say? What will Brock Lesnar do? TJ Perkins backstage. Are we really not going to see anything else with Roman Reigns and Rusev tonight?
It's what you want, Brian.
TJ, I'm not here to start the trouble. I need your help, bud.
He needs his
You
help.
think you could just hit reset on everything that you've done?
The reset button on WWE.
It helps so badly. Why don't you just go ask your new friends?
TJ, don't you see the clock is ticking for me? You're young here, and if you lose the Cruiserweight Championship, you know you can win it back, no problem, but if I lose on Sunday, that's it.
That's it for him.
I need this because without this, all I have is my family, and without this, I can't feed my family, and I can't put a roof over their head. And TJ, it's the same way we brought you in, and we fed you when you needed it. It's the same way we gave you a place to sleep when you needed it. I need this, TJ.
You know, Brian, I knew who you were. We were like brothers, man. I would have done anything to help that Brian Kendrick. I don't even know if I can help the guy that you are now.
TJ, I need this at Hell in a Cell.
If you need it so bad, then why don't you go out there and finish what you started? Go out there and try to win.
Trying isn't good enough, TJ. I need you to let me win.
Kendrick is asking TJ to let him win. Huh? Let him win. Lay down. I don't know about that. Desperate men do desperate things, so maybe Brian Kendrick's going to do something we didn't see coming. And there's Brock Lesnar. Is Lesnar next? Oh, here we go, the Beast. Oh boy. This is going to get good. Paul Heyman just entered the room of the Beast. Brock Lesnar's next. Next. Oh boy. Business is about to pick up. Clear the room. Hell in a Cell promo. Triple main event. Extravaganza implications. And there has been some pretty big implications on Hell in a Cell tonight on Monday Night Raw, and that's exactly what Raw needed to do. And they've done that to a certain extent tonight. Going into this Raw, I didn't have high expectations in anticipation, but at least the WWE has been able to hold my interest for a bit. I wouldn't say that they've done enough to, hold my interest from 1 hour to the next. The only reason I'm still watching is because of my viewers and subscribers who wanted the coverage, who wanted the review, who wanted the reactions from Sean's View Entertainment, and that's exactly what I am trying to provide here. Hopefully these videos gets noticed. Just like I say, your comments to this channel are realized, recognized, and respected. Hopefully the viewership to these Raw reviews are realized, recognized, and respected. But we'll see. We'll see how far that goes. We'll see the balance of power here. Let's hope that whatever Brock Lesnar has to say, Paul Heyman's going to do most of the talking. Hopefully it's exciting. Hopefully it's something that, maybe the verbiage will be very rated R driven, so to speak. promo package for WWE 2K17, which will be coming available for my viewers and the subscribers. Gameplay content will be coming to this very channel. That's about the only commercial that's worth watching right here as we watch these commercial breaks, which if you add all the commercial breaks together is probably longer than Monday Night Raw. And Raw really isn't 3 hours when you add in the commercial breaks, the promotions, the WWE Network, and all that other stuff. Here comes the pain. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. The hometown hero. The former WWE champion. Imagine if Goldberg showed up. I mean, I know there will be a time when Goldberg and Lesnar are on the same Raw before their collision, before their match. But that would be very unexpected if Goldberg were to be here tonight on Raw. How do you react? How do you respond to the challenge of Goldberg?
Challenged me to a fight, but he didn't have the balls to do it himself. He made Paul Heyman, his fat little stooge, do it for him. I thought to myself, maybe I have one badass spear left in me. Maybe I have one last devastating jackhammer in me. Brock Lesnar. Not only does that mean that you're next, but most importantly, it means, Brock Lesnar, you're last.
As Lesnar looks at it again, that's been eating up Lesnar all these years later, knowing that he lost, knowing that he got dominated, knowing that he didn't get the job done the first time. Can Brock Lesnar right the wrong from last time? And one of the most anticipated rematches in WWE history. This is your Raw review. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more Raw reviews in this format.
Brock Lesnar has authorized me to come out here tonight to address this entire situation involving this guy, this super dad, this wannabe superhero, this guy who thinks he was Brock Lesnar before there was ever a Brock Lesnar, this guy, Goldberg.
Paul Heyman tripping up a little bit on his words tonight. That doesn't usually happen. I think Paul Heyman had something to say and he kind of got lost there. I think Paul Heyman lost his train of thought right there. And now the fans
Hold on. Excuse me. We seem to have a smart-ass Goldberg fan here tonight. And I will inform you, sir, and anybody else that wants to have that inclination, that those chants are really starting to piss Brock Lesnar off.
And we all know what happens when you piss off Brock Lesnar. It usually doesn't end well.
See,
be able to put Goldberg back together again when he is beaten, victimized, and conquered by my client Brock Lesnar. And all of the people around the world that like to sit here and jump on the Brock Lesnar bandwagon chanting Suplex City are just like the people that go around the world with this cultural phenomenon chanting the name of Goldberg.
And there they are going. Suplex City. Fans seem to be more obviously in Lesnar's corner as it is his hometown. So organically they wouldn't like Goldberg. Maybe it's a good thing Goldberg isn't here tonight. They're trying to turn the fans on Lesnar, but it's kind of not working. It's not happening. The fans are not hearing anything of it. They are going to chant and be behind Brock Lesnar. Obviously, they want to see Goldberg take a trip to Suplex City. The fans all over this one. The fans have kind of taken over this segment.
Those of you who are chanting the name of Goldberg to please refrain from doing so before my client takes matters into his own freaking hands with you.
Heyman threatening some fans in the crowd who are now chanting Goldberg. Some fans are still chanting it. Goldberg's... They're more morally chanting Suplex City than Goldberg. It's half Goldberg, half Suplex City now. Do they want to see Brock Lesnar snap? Some fans still chanting Goldberg in Minnesota. This may not end well.
Brock Lesnar comes home and half of this audience is going to chant the name of Goldberg. Bill Goldberg, this is all your fault.
They're getting heated. They're getting mad. They're getting agitated. And now the fans chanting Goldberg sucks. The fans just they can't make up their minds here. Is Lesnar gonna talk? Is Lesnar gonna speak? The fans are changing the entire complexity of this predicament that Paul Heyman is trying to create here. You can see him. I guess that's it. Lesnar was going to leave. That was different. That just ended out of nowhere. That ended abruptly. I guess they couldn't stand the chance of Goldberg's name. Up next, triple threat warfare. Jericho, Owens, Rollins. The two friends backstage.
Yes. You got your list back right here. So you're ready now? You ready to get on the same page? And make
I don't think that segment went as well as Heyman and WWE wanted it. Obviously, they wanted the big Goldberg chance, and it didn't really happen that time.
You said, I just heard you say that the WWE Universal title.
And Heyman kind of got caught up in the beginning of that, which really didn't help things, but
That's why you know you're not on the list.
Paul Heyman gets a pass because, it doesn't really happen that much where he slips up, where he messes up. I mean, the whole idea of that segment, to my nature of what I just witnessed, was to get the fans behind Goldberg, but that's going to be kind of hard in Brock Lesnar's hometown. I mean, there were some fans that were going along with it, but not many. There was more pro-Lesnar. And now we're backstage with Kevin Owens and Jericho, and Owens is looking over the list to make sure his name's not on it. Maybe Owens is starting to have questions about Jericho now. And here we go, viewers and subscribers. The main event that almost didn't happen because Jericho didn't have his list, but now it is going to happen. The architect, orchestrated, manipulated. The wedge has been driven. Has Seth Rollins got the best of Rollins and Jericho? Excuse me, of Owens and Jericho. And here he comes, the former WWE champion. And now we're going to have yet another commercial break as Rollins comes down to the ring. Say it's not so. Yes, another commercial break just to see Rollins come down to the ring and then back off again. Viewers and subscribers would mean a whole hell of a lot to me as I commentate and watch Raw with you. It's pretty much like I'm watching Raw and commentating and interacting with the viewers and the subscribers as Raw is on live, and there is only minutes left here on Monday Night Raw in this Raw review. So far, up to this point, I think the best hour of Raw was the first hour of Monday Night Raw. That's what I think. That's what I'm getting out of this, like the segment with Jericho and Owens and Rollins to kick off the show, the list of Jericho. The New Day match with Sheamus and Cesaro was solid and strong. The Bayley Dana Brooke arm wrestling didn't really get over. The fans didn't like that too much. Bo Dallas defeated Curtis Axel. 6-man tag team action. The Golden Truth got the victory. Charlotte and Sasha Banks had one heck of a monumental Hell in a Cell contract signing, which Mick Foley made that thing get over and made that thing more powerful and uplifting than it could have been. You might have thought Mick Foley was going to be inside Hell in a Cell itself. I guess Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar left out of nowhere because they were disgusted with the chants and the way the fans were, doing what they were doing. I mean, they threw off. I think they threw off Paul Heyman tonight, and that's something the fans don't really get to do much. Usually it's Paul Heyman who's ahead of the game, but not tonight. Tonight the fans seem like they controlled that entire segment there. We're going to see what this triple threat match is going to present, what it's going to be all about. Let's see if WWE can, get us really amped and excited and interested in this Hell in a Cell triple threat match because they have this one chance. They have this one more opportunity to think outside the box. Which direction will the WWE go in as we are on a commercial break yet again? And I apologize for all the commercial breaks. Who will gain an advantage? Who will have the leverage going into Hell in a Cell? Once again, if these videos get enough likes, comments, and feedback, we will do this each and every week, every Monday, every Tuesday for SmackDown Live, and of course, for the pay-per-views. Now that we have 2 pay-per-views a month, there's a lot of content, there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to think about, so that's exactly what we're going to do. More importantly, who's going to win this match? What more sense would it make for Owens to lose over Rollins or Jericho to get the win over Owens? You would think that there's going to be some kind of conflict here between Jericho and Owens going into this match. You would think that either Jericho or Owens is going to get the victory due to some corrupt illusion or some kind of controversial antics is the way I would go about this one. And next week, Halloween Raw, viewers and subscribers. Halloween. Goldberg returns next week. Goldberg will be on Raw next week to address Brock Lesnar. Seth freaking Rollins. The Ayatollah of rock and roller is here. And he's here with his list. He did not enter Raw with his list earlier tonight. It was Seth Rollins that stole it. And Owens and Jericho are both entering together. Rollins is in trouble. We got a 2-on-1 handicap predicament happening right here, right now. Looks like Owens and Jericho have gotten their things together. It looks like they're on the same page now. Will Owens turn on Jericho, perhaps? Does Seth Rollins understand what's about to happen? Seth Rollins might not even make it to Hell in a Cell if Owens and Jericho get their way. It could be a pop-up powerbomb right into a walls of Jericho, and that could spell the end. This could be end up turning to be a disaster for Seth Rollins. Remember, no disqualifications in a match like this. What a predicament we have. And Owens gets out of the ring, and now it's down to one-on-one Jericho and Rollins. Owens now. And Jericho gets out of the ring now. And now Seth Rollins is all by himself. And now Owens and Jericho trying to talk strategy outside the ring. There can be weapons. You cannot stop the match due to blood loss, although you probably can in the PG era. And now Owens and Jericho plotting and strategizing. And now Rollins gets out of the ring. Rollins gets out of dodge. Smart move on the part of Rollins. And now Rollins saying, let's go Jericho and Owens. Let's Jericho and Owens go at it. Who's the better man here? Who is the real champion? And now Owens and Jericho outside the ring, and Rollins has been cornered, but Rollins back into the ring now. And now Rollins off the ropes, and Rollins takes out Owens with a kick, and Jericho gets kicked to the stomach. Rollins momentarily takes Owens out of the game, dazes Jericho. Let's see what Rollins can do. Let's see if Rollins can make something of this contest here. It's very tough when you got 2-on-1 predicament. And what a knife edge chop. What a nice chop to Jericho. Lighting Jericho up before Christmas. We're not even to Halloween yet, and there's already lights everywhere. And now Seth Rollins to the second rope. And Rollins, what a huge blockbuster maneuver to Jericho. Here comes Owens into the ring now. And now it's a triple threat match. All three men in the ring. But Owens was in the ring that long as he got thrown and careened outside the ring. Back down to Jericho and Rollins. One-on-one on Monday Night Raw. The Raw to settle the score. And Jericho now. Oh, what a nice kick by Rollins. And there's Owens now. Now Owens intervenes. And Owens takes Rollins right into the barricade. Oh, my God. Seth Rollins hurting. Careened right into there. Kevin Owens showing his serious side. His physical side. His dominant side. In this triple threat match. With huge implications on Hell in a Cell. And Owens tried to throw Rollins into the barricade, but it was reversed. And Rollins came up big on that occasion. And now Rollins, now the mastermind, the architect in this contest, Rollins drives Owens right into the barricade once again. And Rollins with a drop kick to Kevin Owens. And remember, Rollins is going to watch out about that leg. Remember that Achilles. And now Jericho attacks Rollins from behind. From behind. And now Jericho throws Rollins into the WWE fans. And now Owens and Jericho now. Wait a minute. But Jericho and Owens get taken out by Rollins. Rollins came over the high-flying maneuver off the barricade, and he took out Owens and Jericho. Don't tell me another commercial break. Don't do this, Raw. Please don't do this to me, WWE. And now Owens and Rollins. And Owens just takes out Rollins there. Now Owens all over Rollins. Rollins now not in a good place. This is not how he wants to spend his Monday Night Raw. And Owens drills Rollins in the corner. Rollins just drops. Jericho outside the ring. We're down to one-on-one. This is what we can anticipate and expect inside Hell in a Cell. It's going to be ferocious. It's going to be physical. And now Owens. Oh, what a huge clothesline. Down goes Rollins again. And now Cannonball. Owens is going to go for it. He's going to smush Rollins in the corner. Kevin Owens now. Oh! Rollins got out of the way. Rollins saw it coming. He anticipated it. Smart move on the part of Rollins. The thinking man's wrestler. And Rollins with a nice kick to the head of Owens. Rollins into the cover. 1, 2. Will he gain key momentum into Hell in a Cell? But Owens kicks out. You cannot pin the champ that easily. As Seth Rollins is finding out right now. But what's Rollins going to do? Is Rollins going to go to the sky? Is he going to go to the top rope? Seth Rollins is going to take a chance. He's going to go for the risk. Frog splash perhaps to Kevin Owens. The Universal Champion laid out. What's Rollins going to do here? And Owens gets out of the way. Smart move there. Pedigree. We're going to go pedigree time to Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins is going to hit it. He's going to nail it. But there's Jericho. And now Jericho's going to get a pedigree. Jericho's going to go for it. Here we go. It's reversed. Pinning combination. Jericho to the walls. Oh my God, the walls of Jericho on Rollins. The walls of Jericho on Rollins. Oh, no, he reverses it. He got out of it. Rollins found the way out that time. Oh, what an elbow to the head, right to the skull, right to the forehead. Rollins will feel that one in the morning. He's going to have a major headache. He'll need some Advil or Tylenol. And oh, wait a minute. Jericho went for the lion soul, but Rollins got the knees up. Rollins scouted that one. Rollins saw it. He felt it. He knew it. And now pedigree to Jericho. Here comes the pedigree. But here comes Owens. Owens now takes out. And now Owens saying, this is my match to win. You don't steal the spotlight from me. And now Owens and Jericho are going to team up on Rollins. Now it's a 2-on-1. This is what we feared. And now Seth Rollins has an uphill challenge. 2-on-1 predicament. He wants Jericho to do all the work. Owens to the top and a cannonball. Oh my God, all his body weight right into the chest cavity. Almost drove all the air out of Rollins. And now Jericho and Owens are in the ring. Is one of the guys going to turn on one another? If I were Jericho, I would just lay down for Owens, or Owens lay down for Jericho, and the match could be over, and then they could inflict more damage on Rollins. That's what I would do in this predicament. Look at Rollins. Just destroyed with that move right there. Kevin Owens. Put everything he had into this one. And now here we go. What's Jericho going to do? Double team maneuver. A double team on the outside of the ring. And now Jericho and Owens in firm control. They have slowed this pace right down. Like, you can almost feel like the tide's going to turn, though. Something's going to happen. And now Jericho holding Rollins. Now, when I booked Raw, I had Jericho nailing Owens with the belt accidentally. And then that caused a lot of friction. So let's see if the WWE steals my idea again. Because they stole my idea with the women's contract signing. Look at this. Rollins is just not going to survive this. There's only so much one man can take. Rollins may not make it to Hell in a Cell. It may only be Jericho versus Owens at the Cell. This could be it. Rollins might have to be stretchered into the Hell in a Cell. Never mind being stretchered out. Look out. Here we go. Jericho and Owens. Getting very confident. Pop-up powerbomb coming up. Uh-oh. But wait a minute. Rollins telegraphed that one. Wait a minute. Jericho into the cover. Jericho going for a cover. And Rollins with a super kick. How fast the momentum changed. Seth Rollins. Somehow, some way. Can he make a cover? Can he do it? Oh my God. Rollins on top of Owens. A suicide dive. A suicide dive by Rollins. Right into our TV screens. Right into our computers. Rollins now scaling the top rope. Well, Rollins almost stripped. Rollins almost came off that top rope there. Frog splash, but Jericho moved. Jericho got out of the way. Code breaker. Oh my God, a code breaker to Rollins. That's going to be it. Jericho into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, Rollins kicked out. How the hell did Rollins do it? Where is he finding this? Seth Rollins had to dig really deep that time. Jericho cannot believe it. Jericho's beside himself. Jericho's like, you got to be kidding me. That wasn't it right then and there. Rollins has more fight left. But how much more fight can he have after this cannonball? And, oh, Rollins gets driven. Absolutely driven into the turnbuckle. They feel disrespected that Rollins is still fighting. He's still kicking out. He's still showing signs of life. Smack after smack. The dominance in the delivery by Owens and Jericho to Rollins. Uh-oh. Now what's going to happen? Double team effort. Oh my God, what's going to happen here? Something big. A double team off the top rope. But what's Rollins going to do? Rollins, wait a minute. Rollins comes out of it. Rollins has just pinned both Jericho and what the hell? Owens and Jericho just got pinned at the same time. Jericho and Owens just got pinned. Holy, I didn't see that. That was shocking. That was different. That was interesting. I did not see that as a finish. Wow, that was different. So, Monday Night Raw altogether, I'd give it 7 out of 10 stars. It was worth a watch. There were some predicaments, some promos, some matches that came through. But I think the first hour of Raw was the best. And oh, wait a minute. Owens just attacked Rollins. Jericho and Owens assaulting Rollins. Rollins won the match. Rollins got one over them. That was unexpected. He pinned them both at the same time. And now he's going to pay for it. Seth Rollins is going to pay the price. Oh my God, look at this. Seth Rollins being obliterated. And Jericho and Owens are in disbelief. Oh no. Oh no. Rollins now. He is paying the price of a lifetime. Rollins probably hoping he didn't do that, wishing he didn't do that. And Owens and Jericho proving their point on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want more Raw reviews, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Owens and Jericho stand tall. They may have lost the match, but they won the war tonight. Subscribe. Owens and Jericho stand tall. What's going to happen at Hell in a Cell?